Hi Stampers, this is Dawn from dawnstampingthoughts.net, and today we're going to make this card. These are the cards that I made for my downline for the month of October. They reached certain goals for October, so they each get a card. And this is what it looks like when you open it up. Isn't it cute? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here are the pieces we're going to use. This is Old Olive, and this is cut at 4x4. Then a piece of Whisper White, which is cut at 3 3/4 by 7.5, scored at 3 3/4. It's going to layer on your card like that. Then I have a piece of gold foil sheet and Old Olive for stamping and punching. And then we're going to use a piece of the Merry Moments designer paper stack. Both of these pieces are cut at 1 inch by 3 3/4. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside of my card. Okay, then we're just going to really quickly stamp the inside. I just want to make sure that this is going to be straight before I go ahead and finish the card. Okay, so this inside, let me show you the stamp set we're using. Okay, so the stamp set we're using is Peaceful Pines, and the inside is this greeting right here, wishing a season of wonderful moments and a warm memories. And this also comes in a bundle with the Perfect Pines, which we're going to also use. Okay, and you buy them in a bundle, save 15%. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this really quick, just to make sure that this is going to be straight. Okay, I hope that's good right there. Okay, I guess it looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stamp this little "'Tis the Season" with the cherry cobbler on a piece of Whisper White. Okay, and that's all the cherry cobbler. Okay, we're going to take the 1 inch circle punch. This fits in there really good. Okay, we're going to take the 1 1/4 scallop circle punch and punch out the gold foil sheet. And we're going to layer the gold piece and the greeting together. Okay, and then we're going to pop that up on a dimensional. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and stamp our Christmas trees. Okay, so I got a piece of Old Olive, and we're going to stamp 2 of the Christmas trees from the Peaceful Pines. Let me show you those on the stamp set, because you're not going to see them very good. We're going to stamp this little one right here, and this tree right here. Okay, so we're going to stamp both of them with the Old Olive onto Old Olive cardstock. Okay, now we're going to grab the Big Shot. Okay, so to cut the trees out, we're going to use the medium size and the small size. The small size is going to be for the little scallopy tree. Line that up. And then the medium sized tree is going to be for this one. And then we're also going to use the insert, which punches out the holes in the inside of the tree. So I'm just going to layer that together. And then, whoop, kind of moved on me here. There we go. Okay, so then let's cut that out. I want to show you the tree. It's so cute. Okay, and it punches out the holes so you can put the gold piece, which is what I used anyway in the card. Okay, so then one more time we're going to cut the medium-sized tree with the gold foil sheet. And the top of the tree really doesn't need the hole punched. See, the top of the tree isn't really punched, so I'm not really making sure it's centered over the very top. As long as it covers the holes of the tree, you'll be good. Let me show you. Okay, so here's my funny looking tree. That's just going to be layered behind the tree just like that. Okay, so you're not even going to see that part. Okay, so let's move the Big Shot. Okay, so I'm going to take the gold foil sheet and I'm going to punch out 2 of the stars. Then I'm going to take my liquid glue and I'm going to put it on the top of the trees a little bit. Put the star on there. Let that dry. Okay, I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Okay, now we're going to use the Gold Glitz Dazzling Details. And we're going to use the smallest tree. We're going to add the, I've done this before in a video, we're just going to add the little dot to the scallops. Okay, and of course you're going to let that set to dry. Let's go back to the card. We're going to put the designer paper on the front now. Okay, so now this piece is going to go on the old olive. So the finished card is a 4x4 size. Really cute. You can make a special envelope for it, but I'm just going to put it in a standard size envelope. Alright, now for our tree here, I'm just going to flip that over and put adhesive on the back. And then take our gold foil tree, just line those up with the points. So you have the gold shining through that. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to put adhesive on the first one, the largest tree. I'm going to put that right here. Okay, so I put a dimensional on the back side of this tree, and this one is the one I did previously, so it's dry. I'm just going to set that right there. Then we have 'Tis the Season, the little greeting for the front. It's going to go right there. Okay, then we're going to use our gold sequins trim, and then also the metallic assorted sequins. And I'm using the gold stars in here, so let me just go ahead and pick those out. So I'm going to put those on the tree and over top of the star. Okay, so then you're just going to take your multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm just going to randomly dot a few places on the front. And then I would also do the inside, but I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want it to be wet. So I already cut a piece of the sequins off, and I'm just going to pull those apart and just put them in the glue. Okay, so then for the star, I'm just going to put a little bit more glue on the center of the tree stars, and then put those sequins on that. Okay, and then of course you're going to let that set to dry for just a moment. Okay, then I would go ahead and put some rhinestones on top of the gold sequins. I'm going to put the medium size on here. And then a smaller one in the center of the tree stars. Okay, so there's the front, and then there's the inside. Now this one is the one that's totally finished, and I also put the sequins with the rhinestones on the inside. But that's it. Isn't it cute? Okay, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye!